And welcome to my porch here in Louisville, Kentucky. Uh, I'm out here with my little cigar as usual and my coffee, getting ready to go in to get my dad up for his hydration, his medication, empty his catheter bag, check things, if I need to do anything, the usual. Then I'll let him go back to sleep. And then I already took the trash down, wheeled it down to the trash compactor. Um, my apartment complex has concierge uh, trash pickup. What that basically means is they give us this trash can and we put our own bag in it. And every Sunday through Friday, no, Sunday through Thursday, they come by and pick up the plastic bag out of the specific trash can and dispose of it for you. Um, well, I generate more than just one little trash can. So you can't just put out the trash can and a bag because it's against their rules. You have to it's got to be in that specific trash can and in the bag that you paid for. Also, you pay for this $25 a month. Well, I have boxes and bags. I have multiple trash cans. As a family caregiver, you tend to have more than one. And I'll fill up one little can in the middle of the day. So I take my trash down myself. They used to have the trash bins set up all over the apartment complex. You used to have the garbage truck come by and pick them up. You used to be able to walk out of your apartment, go just a few feet, and put your trash in. Now I got a trash compactor way down, one place. You got steps to go up, and you got to put your trash in that way. Right now it's broken, and they have a big bin, a dumpster next to it. So tall, you got to throw your stuff up into it. Back when we had those individual things, and now this was years ago. Um, it was $4 a month. And then when they got the trash compactor that we had to go take our trash down to, that went up to $12 a month. And now with this concierge service, whatever it's called, that's $25 a month. And the thing is, you can't opt out of that. And they had it in the beginning days. They were like, well, if you get 3 warnings by putting out trash inappropriately, too much trash or whatever, you would get fined for that. I love how these places set you up like that. But I'm out here looking at, I can see into some people's apartments, not into them, but right at the blinds, you see the cats, the dogs. And that got me thinking about pet rent. Yeah, that's the most evil thing that has come down. On top of all the other stuff they're doing, nickel and diming us to death in this country, pet rent has got to be the most heartless one. And I'll tell you why. Because it used to be you just put it down a deposit for your pet, and that was it. Once a year. I mean, at the start of your lease, put down a pet deposit, like the cleaning deposit or whatever. But now they charge pet rent for my apartment complex is $25 a month. That's $500 a year, every year. They don't charge you for an extra roommate or somebody else on your lease, but they charge you for your pet. And why is that an evil thing? Because you got single people, you got elderly people, you got lonely people, people like me and my dad who would love to have a pet. But we have to make a choice between eating, medications, and all that, overpaying $25 a month. That can make that difference. Now, some people got away with having a doctor said they can have an accommodation animal and avoid that, but not all places will do that. Will accept it, but they'll still charge you for it. So that's the thing, I would love to have a pet in the house, but we have to get co-pays, get rising costs. You got to feed the animal too, and take the animal to the veterinarian. When any of the older people and the single people, or families or whatever, and now you've got to make the choice between eating medications over that. And that's why I think that's an evil, heartless thing. But that's what's happened in our country. The pet's not gonna, they used to also have a rule here in our apartments that you can only have small dogs. Now they allow large dogs too. Large dogs could mess up an apartment and the doors and all that more than a little dog ever could. And a cats, they don't do anything unless they spray. But, and then of course you get rid of the privacy fences. Our privacy fences is on the bottom floors, so you can let the pets out onto the porch unattended, or your kids. By the way, your kids mess up the house too. It's probably going to come to that time in this country, the way these things are going. But they're going to charge you for kids, because kids do a lot of damage in an apartment. And so we need to start taking our country back from the people who are making our lives miserable. I mean, income inequality, and all that. That has many different levels, and the apartment rental community thing, and HOAs, which don't get me started on those. Apartment complexes now are worse than any HOA ever is. So that's all I'm going to talk about today. I was thinking about it, looking over at the people with the pets. People walk their dog. Some of them walk their cats. Cary Grant used to famously walk his cat on a leash. I used to walk my cat on a leash. I would like to have a cat, but we can't afford it on top of everything else. Not pet rent. Okay, so that's all I'm going to talk about. and I'm going to say bye and go in and deal with my dad and all that. Talk to you later. Happy Sunday.